different story. XITP sana sino old story. Kana uchindira inini no kuda. Let's do this, no something funny. You me oxygen, mutual synthesis. When I think about you, on the puppies. And me certain number feeling like this. On the completer. With you it's a different story. XITP sana sino old story. Kana uchindira inini no kuda. Let's do this, no something funny. You me oxygen, mutual synthesis. When I think about you, on the puppies. And me certain number feeling like this. On the completer. With you it's a different story. XITP sana sino old story. Kana uchindira inini no kuda. Let's do this, no something funny. You me oxygen, mutual synthesis. When I think about you, on the puppies. And me certain number feeling like this. On the completer. With you it's a different story. XITP sana sino old story. Kana uchindira inini no kuda. Let's do this, no something funny. You me oxygen, mutual synthesis. When I think about you, on the puppies. And me certain number feeling like this. On the completer. Musozi dinokufunga uri kure andidi usangane nejozi rudo rwangu newe andidi tikumire parodi ndichange ndinewe kukutengera everything I did afford.
Yo people, how are you doing? Sparker here, so I'm back with another video.
You it's a different story. XITP sana sino old story. Kana uchindira inini no kuda. Let's do this, no something funny. You me oxygen, mutual synthesis.
So this song is called Different Story. It's out already. The song was composed by Reverb and then I added some backing vocals. The beat was made by Simplex. Shout out to Simplex Music, same way still. So I want to show you how to easily mix male lead vocals. Yeah, we will go to backing someday, but for now I just want you guys to understand how you can easily mix male vocals, lead vocals in Cubase 14. We want to make vocal mixing as easy as we can. You understand? I'm not the best, but I just want to show you my tricks. Just imagine my tricks and your own tricks combined together. You are going to produce something dope, my man. So let's get into it without wasting time. So the first plugin that we have here, it's an X pitch. It's a pitch corrector. It's just like it works the same as auto-tune from Andres. So in today's video I'm using X pitch. You understand? If you don't have this one, you can still use auto-tune. You can use auto-tune. Yeah, so I'm using this one because I have it. If you don't have it, don't get worried. You can still use auto-tune here, right? Okay, so that's what I have here. And then let me show you my bass track. This is what I have on my bass track. This equalizer from Waves Bundle. It's called F6. I really love this equalizer. Okay, so let's play the vocal now.
You it's a different story. XITP sana sino old story. Kana uchindira inini no kuda. Let's do this, no something funny.
Okay, let's play with the beat. I like playing with the beat always because I want to make sure that my mix is sitting. You understand? My mix, I really enjoy it when my mix is sitting in the beat. You understand?
With you it's a different story. XITP sana sino old story. Kana uchindira inini no kuda. Let's do this, no something funny. You
okay, so let's go to our bass channel. This is where we are.
With you it's a different story. XITP sana sino old story. Kana uchindira.
So first thing first, we are going to cut off the low frequencies to about 100 kilohertz. Yeah, right. somewhere here. Let's just solo it. I want to hear exactly what I'm cutting off. Trust me, I really don't need that within my vocal. It's not necessary, because you know what, my vocal is just occupying a very little space in my mix. You get to understand everything as we go, right? Let's play it.
You, it's a different story. XITP sana sino good story. Kana uchindira nini ndo kuda. Let's do this, no something funny. You me oxygen, mutual synthesis. When I think about you, unoni papis. And we starting up.
Okay, so now we are going straight to the mid-range frequencies. So, alright.
You, it's a different.
So mid-range frequencies are these frequencies from around 250 hertz to, I think, to 1k. Yeah, to 1k, 2k, yeah, somewhere there. So from, yeah, definitely from 250k to 1k, let's just say that's exactly what we want to focus on now.
You, it's a different story. XITP sana sino good story. Kana uchindira nini ndo kuda. Let's do this, no something funny.
So we've got a lot of frequencies here that we want to reduce a little bit. We just want to give them a little bit of discipline. So we are going to play with our threshold and our range. Yeah.
You, it's a different story. XITP sana sino good story. Kana uchindira nini ndo kuda. Let's do this, no something funny. You me oxygen, mutual synthesis. When I think about you, unoni papis. And we starting number feeling like this. Unoni complete.
Okay, I'm actually going to cut off some frequencies also here, somewhere around 1k. Just a little bit. I'm going to reduce them.
You, it's a different story. XITP sana sino good story. Kana uchindira nini ndo kuda. Let's do this, no something funny. You me oxygen, mutual synthesis. When I think about you, unoni papis. And we starting number feeling like this.
Because I'm trying to get rid of that box sound and that modi sound. That's why I'm focusing on my mid-range, the mid-range frequencies mostly. So we have got what I call low mid frequencies, around somewhere around 100 to 125. Yeah, I will get rid of those ones if it's necessary. You understand? But for now, I think that's it for the EQ.
You, it's a different story. XITP sana sino good story. Kana uchindira nini ndo kuda. Let's do this, no something funny. You me oxygen, mutual synthesis. When I think about you, unoni papis. And we starting up.
So this one is called a compressor, CLA2 from Waves Bundle. This one, it increases punch to our vocal. You understand? And at the same time, it tries to control the vocal so that we can have a constantly flowing same energy. You understand? We can use this one, and then we can also add that vocal rider, and just to try and to maintain the same energy throughout our vocal. So this one, I call it a tone compressor. I'm focusing on my tone. You get it?
You, it's a different story. XITP sana sino good story. Kana uchindira nini ndo kuda. Let's do this, no something funny. You me oxygen, mutual synthesis. When
okay. So I'm gonna add another compressor. So yes, I'm going to add another compressor. I can add this compressor from Fab Filter. I think this one. I love it.
You, it's a different story. XITP sana sino good story. Kana uchindira nini ndo kuda. Let's do this, no something funny. You me oxygen, mutual synthesis. When I think about you, unoni papis. And we starting number feeling like this. Unoni
as you can see, I'm not yet focusing on my sibilants and stuff. So you understand the reason why. I'm still going to add another EQ. So that one, the first one was a surgical EQ. Now I'm going to add another EQ for the tone.
You, it's a different story. XITP sana sino good story. Kana uchindi nini no kuda. Let's do this, no something funny. You me oxygen, mutual synthesis. When I think about you, on the puppies, and the certain number feeling like this, on the completer. You, it's a different story. XITP sana sino good story. Kana uchindi nini no kuda. Let's do this, no something funny. You me oxygen, mutual synthesis. When I think about you, on the puppies, and the certain number feeling like this.
So now I'm going to add my DSR to get rid of the unnecessary sibilants. You understand? Okay, the sibilants are the S's and the T's within our vocals. In case you didn't know, what are the sibilants?
You, it's a different story. XITP sana sino good story. Kana uchindi nini no kuda. Let's do this, no something funny. You me oxygen, mutual synthesis. When I think about you, on the puppies, and the certain number feeling like this, on the completer.
Okay, so at this point, I think we can add our effects. I really don't like adding a lot of stuff to my vocal. Alright, so I was saying I honestly don't like adding a lot of stuff to my vocal because I don't like it to be very challenging for an artist when it's time to perform live on stage. You know, if in the studio I've applied a lot of effects, it will be hard for an artist to perform that song on stage because they'll be trying to make it sound exactly like the way we did it in the studio. So of course I want clearer productions and good productions, but I don't add a lot of stuff to my mix because I still need that vocal to sound natural. You understand? I don't like to make it sound robotic that much. You hear me? So if you like my style, just let me know in the comment section so that I will know that I've got some few friends here. So now what we are going to do, we are going to add our sends. This is where we add our effects, talking about modulations, delay and reverbs, stuff like that. So I'll start with my modulation process. So what do I have here? You know what I want to do? I want to widen my vocal a little bit. So I have this doubler from this doubler is from Waves Bundle. You understand? It really does a good job for me, so I love it. I always apply it to my vocal because I want to try and make my vocal sound a little bit wide. So this plugin, it really helps me to do that.
You, it's a different story. XITP sana sino good story. Kana uchindi nini no kuda. Let's do this, no something funny. You me oxygen, mutual synthesis. When I think about you, on the puppies, and the certain number feeling.
Just watch me how I do it. So we are done with the modulation for now. Okay, one thing you should keep in mind, we are always going to adjust these plugins. These are just basics. I'm just showing you the basics. Don't ever think that we are done with everything. These are the plugins that I'm going to be using during the process of mixing the vocals. But the truth is, I'm always going to adjust these plugins, the knobs and the settings according to my hearing. You understand? So you can use the same plugins, but always keep in mind that you have to adjust those plugins, the plugins accordingly. What I hearing, If you feel like you need to add some punch, and then you are going back to your compressors. If you need to play with some sibilance, you are going back to your DSR. And then if you need to play with some frequencies, you are going back to your equalizer. So always keep that in mind. This is not our final mix, you understand. These are just the plugin suggestions. These are the plugins that I'm using, but I'm going to adjust everything as time goes on, because I'm mixing now, then I'll take a rest, I'll come back, listen to the project again, and then I can adjust one or two things, you understand. So always keep in mind that we are always going to adjust these things, you hear me? So yeah, the next thing that I'm going to add is a delay. So in this case, I've got H delay from Waves Bundle as well. So I think this template, this tutorial, there's a lot of waves plugins here.
You it's a different story. XITP sana sino old story. Kana uchindi nini no kuda. Let's do this, no something funny. You make Mujola synthesis. When I think about you on the puppet. You it's a different story. XITP sana sino old story. Kana uchindi nini no kuda.
You see, this delay is really beautiful and it's user friendly as long as you know your BPM, your tempo. So always you have to know the tempo of your beat whenever you start a project, whenever you start mixing your vocals. You have to know the exact tempo of the beat. You get what I'm saying? It is really helpful when you know your tempo. Some of these plugins, they work perfectly when you know your tempo. You get what I'm saying? So in this case, I'm using H delay from Waves Bundle. I love this delay. I'm always using it. If you've been following my tutorials, you can tell that I'm using it. But now I've got another new friend from Steinbeck. There's this delay called Studio Delay. It doesn't disappoint. I feel like it just does the same job as this one. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? So, but also it needs it works nicely when you know your tempo. So here's our delay. Let's listen to it.
You it's a different story. XIDP sana sino got sorry. Kana uchindi nini no kuda. Let's do this, no something funny.
As you can see, I was even adjusting my delay just now. So the idea is not about just inserting these plugins. It really requires someone who listens very careful to your mixing, you understand. So you of course you apply the plugins, and then, but the important part is, are you good at listening? Are you a good producer after all? Because I can give you all these tips, but still you need to be a good producer in terms of listening. So you must be good at telling what needs to be what is it exactly that needs to be adjusted. You understand? So you have to improve on that as well.
You it's a different story. XIDP sana sino got sorry. Kana uchindi nini no kuda. Let's do this, no something funny. You me oxygen, mujola synthesis. When I think about you on the puppies, and the certain number feeling like this.
Okay, so that's it for now with the delay. So I'm going to add my reverb. In this case, I'm using Valhalla reverb. So I love this reverb. Yeah, I'm always using this reverb. I love it. I really like it.
You it's a different story. XITP sana sino old story. Kana uchindi nini no kuda. Let's do this, no something funny. You me oxygen, mujola synthesis. When I think about you on the puppies, and the certain number feeling. With you it's a different story. XITP sana sino got sorry. Kana uchindi nini no kuda. Let's do this, no something for you me oxygen, mujola synthesis. When I think about you on the puppies, and the certain number feeling like this. On the computer
So that's it, my friends. Here we've got a noise suppressor here. So this one, it works as a noise gate. That's how I'm using it here. with just a single notebook. So it's really user friendly. I love it. It's from Waves Bundle as well.
With you it's a different story. XITP sana sino old story. Kana uchindira nini no kudala. Let's do this, no something sounding for you me oxygen. Mutual synthesis. When I think about you on the papis.
I just feel like we need to add a little bit punch to our vocal. I don't know, what do you think? You can let me know in the comment section if you feel like there's some way you need to correct me, guys.
Story XITP sana sino old story. Kana uchindira nini no kudala. Let's do this, no something sounding for you me oxygen. Mutual synthesis. When I think about you on the papis. And there's certain number feeling like this. On the complete Misoti Dino kufunga uri kure. Andidi wasangane Nenjozi Rudo wangu newe. Andidi tikumire papi. With you it's a different story. XI